Victory Pie Company started out with a desire to give back. I lost my only brother serving in Afghanistan, and he left a wife and a son and an unborn daughter. And I wanted a way to give back to veterans and their families. So I started a booth in the farmer's market with what was my brother's favorite pie, was my chicken pot pie. Started selling those frozen and grew that week after week. And people wanted more flavors, and 1 year later to the day, I love our coconut cream pie. And the pecan, of course, this is Texas, so pecan pie. Hi, how are you ladies? I was able to open this cafe, Victory Pie Company, where we get to serve now lots of savory pies and sweet pies. And so a portion of everything we do at Victory Pie goes back to veterans and their families. Hi, I'm Sheila Blue. Welcome to Victory Pie Company. So that's got a pretzel crust, salted caramel, chocolate ganache, and peanut butter pie filling. Victory Pie Company, we are a cafe that serves breakfast, lunch, and all kinds of pie. We make everything fresh from scratch.
It's very good, yeah.
We do every single pie by hand here. That's the best part of the pie, right? The crust. I'm committed to giving back to veterans and their families because of the sacrifice that they make daily, as well as their families and those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice like my brother, and just giving back to help in any way we can for the freedoms that we've been given. My brother, Mark, oh gosh, he's awesome. This is where I choke up, sorry. He was amazing. He was my baby brother. Myself being almost 9 years older than him, we baked a lot together growing up. He was a phenomenal cook and a baker, but we both loved it. We would do friendly competitions, send each other pictures of the things that we had going on for the holidays, just to compete with who had the better this or the bigger that or whatever was going on. So yeah, he loved to cook. We both loved to bake. He was EOD, which was Bomb Squad, and actually he was a medic the first time he enlisted. And he lost friends there. And he played the bagpipes. That was the coolest thing I think about my brother. And he actually played the services for the men that were lost while he was in Iraq. And then he re-enlisted in EOD so that he could prevent and help in a different way. When I lost my brother, he had a wife, and she was 8 months pregnant with their daughter. And they had a 2.5-year-old son at the time. And just the EOD community and the military community and our community of friends and family just gave back and surrounded us with so much love and support. And I was a stay-at-home mom at the time, homeschooling my 3 sons. And I wanted a way to give back to veterans and their families. So I started a booth in the farmer's market. When he was deployed, I used to send him care packages and things just to give him a taste of home. That's why I started with the chicken pot pie, because that was his fave. Never in a million years did I imagine it would turn into a pie shop, let alone a cafe.
Oh, I was so glad when I came across Victory Pie. Everything is just home cooking, the variety of pies that she has, down to the chicken pot pies, her giving back to the veterans. It's been a great place, and especially out here for our community.
You choose your 3 pies and we pair 4 espressos for you. We have had so many people come out and specifically support us being a small business, and because we give back to veterans and their families, we haven't even just survived, we have thrived because of this community and the way that they give back and the way that they support our business and our mission. Kristen? Oh, all right, we got you ladies, here we go. Our menu here, as far as our pies, obviously our chicken pot pie is our top selling. And some of our dessert pies, classic apple crumb. So this is our pumpkin pie. It's got the fresh pumpkin puree, and the spices fall in there, fresh ginger and cloves and all that good stuff. And we've got our blackberry cobbler, and this has juicy blackberries, and it's got a sweet biscuit topping. Traditional Texas pecan pie, it's got those crunchy Texas pecans in there with that great all butter crust that we do by hand here. And then we've got our chocolate cream pie. This was my brother's favorite. We make this with a cookie crust and a great dark chocolate filling, and then we shave real chocolate shavings on top. And then we've also got breakfast and lunch all day. And I think one of the funny things that we've become really known for, in addition to our pies, is our burgers that we make just old school style, like you're coming into my kitchen at home. You choose your 3 pies, and then we have, pumpkin seasonally, but you can pick your 3 from all these flavors. Our pie and coffee pairing flights are a great way for our guests to sample a little bit of a lot of our pies. We have a sweet and savory now as well, but they get a cupcake-sized pie, and we pair it with an espresso or coffee drink that will complement those pies. We've got seasonal pumpkin pie, we've got our apple crumb, and our Texas pecan pie. And we're pairing those on this board with a great dark roast, a Santa Lucia. We've got a maple cinnamon latte, a campana, which is espresso and whipped cream, and a pumpkin pie latte, which is next level pumpkin pie. So our savory, we've got a biscuit and gravy pot pie. The crust is made from biscuits from scratch, and inside is country sausage gravy. I raised my boys on that one. And then we've got a choice of a quiche. Here we have a veggie quiche, which has a mushroom, spinach, tomatoes, and Parmesan. And then we've got our classic chicken pot pie that's happening here.
Key lime is not overly sweet, but with the coffees, it's a nice balance. The berry with the different lattes work really well together. And then the banana cream is just my ultimate favorite, so that just takes the cherry on the top.
So we make everything here from scratch. Again, we do breakfast and lunch all day, and we don't crack an egg till you order it for an omelet or anything. So it's the same way I would cook for you if you came into my kitchen at home. That's how our staff here cooks for you when you come in. I chose this look so that people would recognize us and also recognize that we are tied to military and benefiting them. It's something that's an iconic symbol that people recognize easily.
I love their pies, I love the coffee, and I love that they're supporting veterans in a good cause.
Everything that we do here, we give a portion of all of it back to veterans and their families. In addition to our philanthropy and giving back to veterans and their families, we give a discount to veterans and first responders at Victory Pie. Never in a million years did I think it would grow into what it's grown into. I think my brother would say, "Great job, She." He would say, "I'm proud of you." And he would probably make some really funny, snarky, sarcastic comment about, "Oh, of course you made it happen," all that friendly composition thing. My brother's name was Mark Christopher Wells. And on our wall, I wanted my brother's story up there and our story and our mission. I think that's important first and foremost. I get to make pies. We get to do this. We get to serve people. It's something that we love to do. And that's the bonus, actually. And the mission is getting to support my brother's legacy and the name and the legacy of all those who have gone before and served, so that myself, as a woman living in this great country, gets to own this business, gets to employ people in a small community that's fantastic. It's because of men like my brother that have made sacrifices. And for me, that's just a story that I'm gonna keep telling. And if I get to say his name and continue his legacy, then that's a dream come true for me.